KCUSY, Delta Mike 06. Check. KA6 Express Y. Check. K6USY, Delta Mike 06, testing. evening. K60USY.
Away from big cities.
Okay. Hello there. This is K6MYC on the 222.1 frequency band. Getting ready to call a Bozo Net, and I'm beaming towards Santa Cruz.
K6MYC, KW6S.
Well, strange that you should call. Good evening, Tom. KW6S, K6MYC, good signal. How are you doing?
Oh, doing okay. Had a delightful time at Department of Motor Vehicles this morning to kick off my day, and otherwise things have gone pretty well, and just finished my other net and got tuned up here, and there you are. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, very good. Hang on just a second, Tom. I'll be right back. So you had a delightful morning at the DMV. That's odd. Normally you can walk out of that place cussing under your breath if you even get to see anybody.
Well, actually, the last two times I've gone, once in Capitola and today was in Watsonville because the Capitola one is closed for remodeling. And both times I've been very well taken care of and had some concerns if I had all the proper stuff with me and was assured everything was going well, and it did. So, yeah, it's... I know the situation. I used to have to go and change hand plates occasionally, and that was always a chore because if you know how, the people that knew how, it was real easy, but you get somebody that's never done it before, and it was a nightmare. So I recognized the woman that knew how to do it, and I would point to her and say, she knows. And she always took care of me in Capitola, but she's retired now. But, yeah, no, it all went well. Several of my bench projects wrapped up, and now I'm getting started on my portable VHF setup for probably for September.
Okay, so what vehicle were you dealing with today, did you say?
Oh, I just had to get my driver's license renewed, and since I've hit the magic age, I have to go in and show up. But then, on top of everything else, I think that my picture was over 20 years old, so it didn't really look like me anymore.
Well, when they take a picture of in the crib and then you grow up a little bit, they want better pictures than when the one in the crib was taken. Okay, very good. Well, we had a pretty good weekend, but we did miss you last night.
Oh yeah, last night things got running late here, and I played around a little bit in field day, but didn't make much progress. I only worked 2 or 3 stations. I was really hoping 6 meters would open up to the East Coast, and it never did. So I think I worked K6MI and a couple other stations on 6, and that was pretty much my whole extent for field day. K6MYC, KW6S.
Well, he must have been pretty loud from Chews Ridge up above you there.
Oh, he was. Yeah, that was 2 meter FM. I heard him too, but every time I went back, it took me a while to get back to him, and I'd try to call, and they must have tuned off to another frequency.
Anyway, very good. I listened all day Saturday on 6 meters and didn't hear anybody. One time, Frank, we were outside talking, and Frank said, I heard a voice, and we came in, and we got QRZ 6 meters, but nobody came back. So that was the extent of my 6 meter field day activity. QRZ, anybody? So it didn't amount to much. Kind of disappointing in that sense. Anyway, your signal dropped way down a couple of times during that transmission. Did you lose the amp or never turned it on?
If you like in my case, by the time I got the headset put on and answered them, they were gone.
Yeah, they didn't stick around very long, it looks like. I think we doubled a little bit. I said your signal dropped way down on the last your other transmission there, and I almost lost you at one point. I wondered if you'd lost the amp or the antenna was turned wrong.
Let's see. No, everything looks like it's doing okay, and the antenna hasn't moved. So, what's it say? Yeah, no, it seems to be doing the same as it always does. Am I back up?
Well, no, you're right on the as weak as you could be before I start to lose copy.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't know what to say. I think I'm doing everything I can do here. So maybe some of these weird propagation things that we've been experiencing on some of the other bands has worked its way to all the way up to 220. K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, it's weird because you're going up and down. I moved the antenna and you came up and then you went back down again. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it's readable, but it's not your normal signal by any means. So there you go. Anyway, not to worry, we got you. That's the main thing. So we'll go on. Maybe we can catch you hopefully before the end of the evening again. We'll catch you on 6 meters, Tom. Okay, on your contacts with K6MI on Chews Ridge. Yeah, that was a real tough path for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I heard them on 2 meter FM and 6. I worked them on 6, and that might have been FT8 on 6. But I was monitoring both FT8 and phone on 6. But yeah, otherwise I'm getting fired up for a new project starting tomorrow, and I certainly have a long list, and I'll just get started on one. K6MYC, KW6S.
Hello, Mike.
Hi, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening. WA60IB 226 is here. And good evening to Tom over there. Good to hear you.
WA60IB, KW6S. Something changed here upon me.
Well, okay. Well, you sound fine here.
Hey, just about gone here.
Yeah, well, the background noise made a drastic change. I'm wondering if I ended up hitting a bandwidth switch or something. Yeah, good to hear you there, Ken. And you always come in real good on 220 here, 222. I haven't noticed you drifting like you were. Did you make a change there?
Oh, I'm making short transmissions if I go any longer. Yeah, for sure.
Well, there's always a solution to a problem.
Yeah, but it takes time, and that's one thing I just don't have around here. There's too many things going on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got one of those, I think that's one of the Ukrainian ones, and I've got one of those in a small box to go with my IC705 for portable use, and haven't used it yet, but that one didn't seem to drift before when I was using it, before I made the repairs to it.
No, it's not. Ukrainian ones are very stable. They're off frequency a bit, but they're stable. But no, this is a microwave MA, I think. Isn't that what it is, Mike? I forgot now.
Old microwave modules, yeah, way back from Canada.
Yeah, it's older than dirt, but they always were a little drifty. This is maybe a little more. I've worked on it a few times, but it's a lot less than it used to be.
Yeah, I had one of those that I managed to find a new home in the with Cam 6 SRR, and then I ended up with another one. So I've still got one of those, and I need to change the crystal. I'm going to put in a synthesized crystal version that I had here for another project, and hopefully that's pretty stable. So it should be a pretty good mod to get it on the right frequency.
Yeah, well, what I need to do is get one of those little the GPS modules that you can program and stick that in there to generate it rather than just straight crystal anyway. That would fix everything.
Yeah, and those little synthesizers, I think it's QRP Labs is where I got a couple of these, and they're cheaper than crystal.
Well, nowadays, yeah, if you can find crystals.
Yeah, I gave up looking for good crystals, so I went the synthesizer route, and that's on the bench, but since I don't need it right now, that's probably not going to bubble to the top this week.
Well, I hope you had a good time at field day. We had a great time up on top of the hill. Got home last night and crashed. Anyway, I've been fiddling around all day, just putting stuff away, taking the generator trailer back, stuff like that. So, yeah, fun time was had by one and all.
I heard W6TO on either 6 meters or 2 meter FM, and by the time I got the headset on and called, I wasn't able to reach anybody. So I hope everything went real well. I think my first field day was at Dinky Creek with the club way back when, probably in the early 70s.
Yeah, well, my first one was 1959, I think. I went up with my uncle, W6NEE. That was my first field day. I brand new ham and novice and all that. Anyway, I've been going to them ever since. A lot of fun. But yeah, that was Larry Lyon. He was W6OWL. He was working the 2 meter. I'm surprised he missed you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, maybe I needed to be a little more persistent. Anyway, let's just get back to the net, and good talking to you, Ken. Good talking to you, Mike. And I'll hang around for 6. WA6OIB, K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good. Talk to you a little later. Thank you, Mike, WA6OIB.
Yeah, very good, Ken. Okay, well, we haven't got very many people in here. You and Tom are the sole proprietors beside myself here. I suspect Rob's around somewhere. Well, he may be exhausted. Rob, are you here? No, Rob. I know K6USY is here, or at least he should be. The stream is working.
KM6SRR just got here.
Okay. Got you logged in then, just got here.
Hi, Rob.
Good evening. I got the other radio going. Who was that?
W6OIB.
Hi, good evening, Ken. You recovered?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm doing fine. Got the trailer back and all that stuff and was putting stuff away, and Marcus came by a little while ago, and we got the letter and the check for the school, so I'll take that up. I'm going to go up to Meadow tomorrow. I got to retune some stuff up there, so I'll take the stuff up to the school tomorrow.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you. WA6OIB, KM6SR. Go ahead, Mike. Thanks.
Yeah, very good, Rob. see. Let's move up into the Bay Area. Tom, we'll see you on 6 in a little bit there. KW6S, K6MYC.
Very good. Catch you on 6, KW6S.
And I'm pointed up into the Bay Area now, for what it's worth.
6KLY.
K6KLY, way off frequency. Very low. Go ahead, Russ.
Okay, we got PQL and a couple others up here, just checking in here on 220. I got a hold of Robert today, everything is real cool. And back to you, over.
Okay, very good. And I'm glad you got a hold of Robert and got that sorted out there, so that's good. Anyway, you're still a little bit low. You're low pitch, so you must have me high pitch, but I know you like to hear me high pitch. Your ears are getting worse by the day there, as you know. You tune everybody real high pitched. Anyway, good evening, and as you say, there's a couple of others in here. We'll take a listen and see who else we hear. Who else do we have in here on 222? Go ahead.
Yes, okay here. Good evening, Mike.
Yes, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, good strong signal tonight on 222. Yeah, we got Jim PQL here, I think, and I believe JNN. Anyway, you sound great, Mike. It was a cool day up here. Probably hot down there in the valley, but it was nice up here today.
About 101, something like that. 101, 102 here. It's been about the same every day the last few days. I went in the pool again today. 2 times in a row now. It's the first of the year I've been in the pool. First time this year. And boy, it's glorious. The pool water is warm and very comfortable. You can stay in as long as you want, but it's yet very, very, very refreshing over.
Well, jumping into the swimming pool on a hot day is always, it's just like eating ice cream. It's wonderful. It's really, it's a nice, great way to cool down.
Yes, for sure. Anyway, you're sounding good on this band, and I guess I must be close. I haven't tried tweaking, but maybe we can get you and to listen and see if I'm missing. I had, I guess it was at 432 last week. I had a terrible time with Jim, WB6JNN. He was okay on 2 meters, and he's usually booming in on 222, so let's see what happens this evening. WB6JNN in the group, K6MYC.
K6MYC, WB6JNN. Yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing better now that they have the antenna connected. I was playing with another radio and had the antenna off and didn't realize I hadn't swapped it back on. Anyway, 285, go ahead.
Oh, so that was what was wrong. It wasn't band conditions. You had just... you didn't have, what were you using for an antenna? Because I could hear you every now and a little bit.
Well, no, the band, I had the correct antenna last time, but the band was just really, really bad. You were not very strong.
Yeah, well, that's, everybody else was okay. It's funny because when you're weak like that, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie from Daly City comes pounding in, and he's stable as a rock, and you're fading up and down like a maniac. So it's really funny what happens in different places in the Bay Area there. Anyway, very good evening to you.
Yeah, well, the mountains start dancing, and when they start dancing, you never know where the traffic's going to be.
Okay, something went a little bit funny on that one. You got kind of a little distorted. I didn't get the first few words. Over.
Let me check my power.
Oh, now it's okay. It might have been just the band, but all I could hear was...
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I've got the right drive, so it should be okay. I don't know. It just likes to play games on this band sometimes. WB6J and then.
Okay, somebody was talking with you. Maybe they were trying to explain that it wasn't anybody but the band. Who else was in here talking at the same time Jim was? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I didn't hear Jim talking, but I was just saying Jim's audio is muffled
tuned off, frequent antenna-wise. I went past you, and you dropped off like a rock. I missed about 3 words. So what did you say? Jim's audio was something.
It's muffled. It's just muffled. He needs to have some highs in there for you to be able to hear him. Over.
Well, it cleared up, and it was only that way for about 3 seconds. His normal transmissions are fine. He sounds good over here, so that may be just the path that you have. And it might have been a path condition anyway, but we got him. Anyway, good evening to you, Jim. Let me see. Jim, did you have anything further? WB6JNN, and then over to Jim. He can't hear you, so you might as well turn it back to me. WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Yeah, nothing else here, and Jim is off the side of the beam, obviously, or I'm off the side of his beam, so that's probably messing up the audio. WB6JNN.
Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. WA60IB, saying hello to both you Jims over there.
Hi, how are you doing, Ken?
I'm doing good, Jim number 1 there. JNN type. Good to hear you.
Well, I think Jim, number 2 is Jim number 1. He's got the power.
Oh, okay. It's not a popularity contest then.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't want to make anybody mad. No, good to hear both you guys over there. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, very good. Okay, Jim, 7-3, and we'll see you. Maybe one of these days you might even surprise us and get on 6 meters again. But anyway, over to you, Jim. WB6JNN 2, W6PQL, K6MYC, and the Bozo Net.
Okay, Mike. Well, listen, the band is pretty unstable. I'll just catch you on 6 meters a little bit later. Nothing for me to report from here. K6MYC, W6PQL, and 73 is also to Ken. I hear him over here as well. Over.
Well, you're loud here right now.
Yep, that's the band for you.
That's right, up and down, up and down. By the way, Mike, I got Ralph on the 090.
Oh, okay. Good deal. I wonder what happened on Friday, because I looked for Ralph on 1296 on Friday, and I heard one little peep of CW at about 07:45. I started at 7:30, because last week I missed him because I wasn't on early enough, and he worked everybody, and I didn't come in the shack till about 7:45. So this time I started at 7:30. Actually, it was there a few minutes before 7:30. I finally heard some CW about 7:40. I answered it, but it was so weak I could hardly tell who it was, and it never responded. So I never worked anybody except for Aaron popped in from when he was up on the hill there. Over.
Yeah, very good. Well, Ralph totally forgot about the weekend. At my age, I need some kind of reminder. Well, he forgot all about it, so he didn't get on for field day. I don't know about Friday night. I didn't talk about that, but he missed the whole field day experience.
Yeah. If the people that he works around and talks to don't tell him about it, he's not going to remember. Anyway, that's too bad, but he probably didn't miss much, because I don't know how much activity there was on the VHF bands. Over.
Yeah, well, there was a little bit here and there. You know, even on the FM, there was they worked a bunch of guys on 5.2. So, anyway, you know, it's sometimes worth the effort to try and try as best you can.
Yeah, FM seems to work better on field day. I think everybody that was worked on FM that I heard. I didn't get on 2 meters at all, but I listened a lot on 6, but I never heard anybody. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, keepers. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they worked a bunch of FT8 on 6.
Well, that would have left me out.
No, I know. And it was 6 never did open, as far as I know. Everything that they got was, within reach.
Yeah, it opened the morning, or the day before. I worked a couple of stations, 3 stations called me. We had this gigantic opening. Every station I worked was in Tucson, Arizona. Over.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that, but yeah, well, anyway, that's not much going on. If the band opens up on field day, it's quite a feast because there's a lot of guys on there.
Yeah, sure. All right, well, let's see if there's anybody else in the Bay Area that wants to check in here on 222. K6MYC and the Bozo Net looking for check-ins. 222.1, please, over.
K6USY 1079 and 1100.
I hear 1079 and 1100, and I also heard K6 Whiskey India Sugar. I got you, Aaron. Stand by. Go ahead, Paul, K6MYC.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Good evening. K6MYC in the group K6WIS. Yep, just checking in officially to the Bozo Net, number 637. I've had a chat with PQL and KD6SOK already, and also prior to that, the Clear Lake boys. So if I could relay their check-ins, that would be KA60SX and N1PPP. Dave, over.
Okay, got them both, 336 and 160. Thanks very much, Paul. Good. 1079, 1100, 637. Okay. And very good. Thanks for the relays. I did work Dave yesterday, strangely enough, on 2 meters. He came roaring in for a minute, and I went back to him, and he came back, and he was on the brink of going out completely, and had already lost me. So the band was up and down, but he was really strong for about 30 seconds. Over.
That's good news. Well, I guess during sundown there's lots of temperature changes and air masses moving around, so that's probably what's going on, over.
Yeah, could be. You've got a good stable signal here this evening. You're a very nice copy. About 3/4 of the strongest I've ever heard you, so very steady. Thank you very much for coming in. Too bad we didn't hear you on 6 meters in the contest. We didn't work anybody on 6 in the contest or the field day, over.
Yes, I had very few contacts on 6 meters and even fewer on 1296. So I had, I think it was four or 5 different grids on 1296, which was pretty good. Yeah, but there wasn't a sporadic E opening, I think, during the June contest on 6 meters. So anyway, it was fun. I made about 80 or so contacts that weekend, over.
Oh, wow. Outstanding. I made about 5 on 40 meters, and that was the only band I made any contacts, and it was like pulling teeth. It was so terrible noise. Static was terrible. Guys on the other end all over the country were having trouble with my 3-element Yagi at 90 feet and the 1500 watts, and they couldn't hear it.
Sorry, Mike, I was talking about the June VHF contest weekend, not this field day weekend. On field day, I only had about 3 or 4 contacts, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, kind of typical for field day, I guess. No worries, no worries. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks much, and maybe we'll catch you on the direct path, and maybe we'll even catch you later on 6 meters here, Paul. Thanks for popping in. K6WIS in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, thanks, Mike. 73's K6WIS is clear.
Okay, anybody else on 222 before we move up to Oakley?
KN6UKN.
AM6UKN or M? Give it to me phonetically, thank you.
Kilo November 6. Uniform Kilo November.
Kilo November 6, Kilo November uniform. Very good. And that's, and do you have a Bozo number?
It's 1200.
1200. Boy, you got a lucky number, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Who is this now?
This is Candace.
Oh, hi, Candace. Okay, I didn't recognize your voice. I should have known you had 1200.
Yeah, well, I've had a cold for a month or so, so my voice does not sound like me.
Oh, yeah, well, it does. I just don't know your voice that well, Candace, but great to hear you. And give me the call one more time. Is it Kilo Mike 6 or Kilo November 6?
Kilo November 6. Uniform Kilo November.
UKN. Okay, I'm going to have to burn that one into my brain then. KN6 UKN. Got it. Got it. And congratulations. Nice to hear you in here checking in on 222.
Thank you.
You betcha. Say hi to Judy.
Hi, it is great to see you.
Hi, Judy.
Yeah, she got you. Did you hear Judy?
Yes, I did.
Okay, very good. I had to stretch the mic way over to her. She's sitting away from me a little bit here. Anyway, good. And again, congratulations on getting it all together there. KN6 UKN, K6MYC. Good evening, Candace.
Hi, Candace.
Oh, hi, Ken.
Yeah, it's great to hear you. Great to hear you. You got a good voice for sideband.
I guess that's good. I also have a lot of trouble with coughing, so I'm going to stop talking.
Oh, yeah, Rob was saying it, yeah, a little bit under the weather there. Well, keep on mending little by little. It's going to take a while. Gwen just is barely getting over hers. She's had it for a couple of months. It's not a good thing. WA60IB, good to hear you.
Okay. Anybody else before we go to Oakley, K6MYC? Okay, here we go. Wasn't that far off, I guess. 300 plus came up very quickly. I may have to tweak it, Ken. N6RO835, K6MYC. N6RO, K6MYC. Okay, nothing heard from Ken. Maybe he's, well, he didn't have a contest this weekend, but maybe he's got a Zoom meeting or something here, or maybe he's in the middle of dinner.
He's probably eating some kind of fish.
He's cooking fish. Is that what you said, Ken?
Or eating some kind of fish. Yeah. He's quite healthy.
Yes, he does. Well, he'll probably check in when we get up further. Sometimes he's just out of the shack for a moment. All right, let me go on up to... I don't think we're going to hear KJ6KFB yet, but we can try KO6KD. See if you can... that should be close to you, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty close there, Mike. Oh, I got a little noise coming out of my speakers over here. I didn't unplug them. Anyway, I got some background noise. KO6KD, Bozo 776. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. And a big booming signal here on 222 for a change. And Ken's in here. So, Ken, say hi to Bill.
Yeah, howdy, Bill. Good to hear you tonight. WA60IB is here.
Yeah, hey, Ken. Nice to hear you as well. You're not, it's unusual. I am not hearing you as well as I'm hearing Mike tonight. It's just the opposite the way it usually is. But good to hear you out here. Nice to hear you out here. Hope everything's going well and you're staying cool because it sure was warm here.
Yeah, well, we had a very, very successful field day. Gwen and I did all the cooking, so we were up there the whole time, and I didn't really operate, and we just made sure everybody was comfortable and fed, so they could do their thing, and they did a good job. So we had a good field day. So, and it's great to hear you. Did you work any guys on the field day?
And it was the noise here, the power line noise, or the transformer that it's making it almost impossible to do anything. So I was not able to participate, but I hope everybody who did had a good time. Sounds like
I'll tell Gwen hello for you, Bill.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I got it. I didn't. Yes, please do. Thank you.
No problem.
All righty. Very good. And just backing up a moment, N6RO, did you walk in the shack yet, Ken? Okay, nothing from Ken yet. Anybody else in this direction for 222? This is K6MYC 222 Bozo Net in the group standing by.
This is K6WIS again on the Great Pass.
Yeah, keep talking. I got to come up a little ways to get you.
Hello, Paul.
And 155 degrees, maximum between 155 and 150 degrees azimuth here. And currently I'm getting you about 5x5, which is about the same signal strength as the bounce pass. But if you optimize that, you could get as high as S7. And good evening to Ken, WA60IB, U57 to 59, and good evening to Bill, KO6KD, U5x6 here in the Placerville area. So how copy now, Mike, over?
Fine, no problem. A little fluttery, but I've got you. And Ken's copying you fine, too. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, very good. Good to hear you, Paul. You're sounding great. WA60IB.
That's Paul.
And yeah, you're up to S5x7 there with a bit of a warble, but there's some multi-passing going on, so no worries. Direct pass is working. Super. I'll out 73 guys from Placerville area. This is K6WIS, over.
Yeah, I typically can't hear you on the bounce because I'm not high enough. Mike's up there where he catches you on the bounce. I've got to get you direct. That's the only time I can get you. I've heard you a couple times, but not very often. Hey, K6WIS. Good evening, Paul. WA60IB.
Okay, thanks, Ken. Yes, I heard you on the bounce pass. You were a maximum of 4x1, but then fading out into the noise sometimes. So I could hear your signal on the bounce pass, but not as good as Mike's.
Yeah, right. I don't have the altitude. Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Ken. 73 K6WIS is clear.
Roger, Paul, and we'll see you on 6 in a few minutes here. I'm going to go right up and start in Nevada, so we'll be coming right out of Nevada right down to you on 6, over. Okay, anybody else on 222 before I go to Nevada here on 222? This is K6MYC. Nothing heard, and I don't think we're going to hear anybody. I'm surprised we aren't getting KE6GLA. Kilo Echo 6 Golf Lima Alpha. Jay, I wonder if you're in there at all. KE6GLA. Ken, you might give him a call. He may not be hearing me. He's got all bands up there, but he hasn't checked in for a couple of weeks. Over.
Yeah, no, where is he at up there? Is he up there near the other guys up there?
Oh, he's just a little tiny bit west of where Bill lives. Over.
Oh, west of where Bill is. Okay, so about 3:30 then. Okay.
He's in El Dorado Hills. It's about 9 miles west of me.
Oh, maybe I got the wrong guy. Maybe I do. Okay, 9 miles west of Paul, so just a little bit. Well, yeah, I would say 332, 333.
Yeah, I've got Jay logged in here at 3:31 for me. So that's where I'm at right now. K6GLA. It's KB6, isn't it? Yeah, KB6GLA, WA60IB, and K6MYC, over. Not a peep.
Yeah, I think it's KE6. I don't think it's KB.
Well, I can't read my writing here. Yeah, you're right. I got real close. It is KE, Kilo Echo 6.
Yeah.
6 Golf Lima Alpha, J, WA60IB with the Bozo Net, over.
Yeah, he just isn't there. I don't know what's happened. Maybe he's got discouraged with his setup because he wasn't getting through very reliably. He's got all the bands, but maybe he's working on the antenna system or something. Anyway, thank you, Ken. And let's go on up to Nevada. I'm not sure who we're going to have. I think Daniel is still out of town. Daniel and or Larry would be the only two we might get. I don't know whether the other station, Eric, KN6N7, Victor Alpha Zulu, I don't know if he's got 222 or not. He might surprise us. I did work him last night on 2 meters, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, Eric in Reno. So here we go to Nevada. Let me try it here. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7 VAZ. I wonder if you've got 220 working there, Eric. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu from Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie Bozo Net 222. Over. Okay, nothing heard. Let's try Daniel. KE7UQL. Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec London, KE7UQL. Are you back yet, Daniel? KE6MYC. And I guess Larry isn't here either. N7 Whiskey Tango, N7WT, Larry. Okay, I think we're done. We did pretty good, though. I think I got about 15 people here checked in on 222 tonight. Not bad considering a good part of them were not there. All right, let's see. I'm going to go up and point toward Nevada. Maybe you can wake up the Nevada boys if you want, Ken.
On here?
Yeah, we're done here unless N6RO pops in. I'm going to point back toward him and give him one last call, but I'm going to go to 6 now.
Oh, okay, that's what I said. I'm already headed for 6 meters, so. All right, I'll be over there in just a moment. WA60IB. Bye-bye.
And call, I think Richard's there tonight, and maybe some others.
We'll give it a go. WA60IB, QS minus 6.
N6RO, if you're there somewhere, Ken. N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. Okay, nothing heard. I'll leave the receiver on listening mode here.
Yeah, you faded out at the end there. Doggone it. I don't know what happened. But 6, I got a lot of noise tonight on 6 too. KD6BQ, WA60IB. Anybody else? How about Mount Larry? You around?
OIB, WB6GGY, Whiskey Baker 6, Golf Yankee, number 884, WB6GGY.
Yeah, good evening, Phil. I'm not pointed at you, but I still hear you fine. WB6GGY, WA60IB. Good to hear you, sir.
Thank you for the check-in. I got to go and get the barbecue going. So thank you. I'll go ahead and talk to you a little bit later there. Thank you for the check-in. WB6GGY.
Phil. Thank you much, and good evening to you. WA60IB.
KD6CEF. Good evening, Ken.
Good evening, Daryl. How are you?
Okay, just waiting for check-in.
Okay. What's your number?
982.
Okay. There's somebody else in there. Was that you again, Richard?
Nobody up here.
Okay, I heard somebody else. I didn't. It sounded like your voice, though. Who else wanted to check in? WA60IB and K6MYC for the Bozo Net. Over.
I'm here.
KM6SR, number 432.
All right, take it away, Mike.
Okay, I got terrible inverter noise, but I can copy a Richard, make a transmission, and see if there's anybody else. I haven't heard Larry for quite a few days. I wonder if he's gone quiet again on us. Over.
I'm not sure. I called him here on 620 FM and haven't heard anything from him yet. He usually shows up on 6-meter nights because it's not so late, and sometimes on 432 nights. But I don't know. Maybe it's just too hot and he's staying indoors there. Anyway, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249 in Nevada.
Yeah, good copy. No problem. And Daniel's not back, but he doesn't ever check in on 6 anyway. Anyway, good evening to you, Richard. Thanks for being there. I wish you had some others. Did you ever get a hold of N7 Victor Alpha Zulu?
I didn't call him. We should check and see if he's here tonight. He could be listening.
Well, I called him once, but I didn't get a response. Go ahead.
N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ, KD6BQ, round the night area. Nothing heard here.
Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing him either. Maybe he was trying to tell us that last night that we couldn't quite copy him.
694 W6GBS.
Oh, 694. Thank you, Ben. Good evening. Are you copying Richard up there in Washoe Valley, Nevada?
I just got off with trying to do the 80-meter net there, and it's too noisy, and I think this is probably a bass day or something. Anyway, they didn't really have a net, so I just came up here.
Yeah, the bands are pretty well disturbed with this sun doing its stuff. It's putting out lots of garbage right now, and it's really gotten the low bands. Low bands are really barfed up. Anyway, good evening to you, Ben. You might want to point north if you're not already pointed north. We're just about to leave Richard to himself there. But if you can hear him, why you might want to make a contact with Delta Mike 09 up there north of east of Reno, I think.
Hey, Delta Mike 09, do you hear W6GBS? This is Golf Bravo Sierra.
Now, any copy on W6GBS, WB6GBS, Golf Bravo Sierra, Richard KD6BQ, Kilo Delta 6, Bravo Queen, KD6BQ. Richard, go ahead.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I'm hearing voices down in the noise, but nothing I can copy at this time. Over.
Okay, no copy at this time. How did you do, Ben?
I barely could tell somebody was talking. I couldn't really understand them.
Yeah, okay. Well, we could eventually make it, but the conditions are not real good tonight, so we'll pass on it. Very good. Thank you, Richard. 73s, and we'll see you later. I'll see you Wednesday, of course. KD6BQ, I should say. K6MYC. 73, Richard.
73, Mike. Thanks a lot. And we'll look for you on Wednesday on TV.
73.
Hey, Mike. Daryl, CEF 982 checked in, and Phil was in there too. WB6GGY 884.
Yep, I got them both here. Good evening to you, Daryl. And let me shoot it up to you. Well, I'm not pointed at, but I'm going to be that way in a second. Let me go to you. Go ahead, Daryl, and then we'll get it over to Phil in a second. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox, K6 MYC.
Oh, nothing to report. Just checking in. Wanted to say again what a nice time we had on field day. That's about it.
Okay, good. You didn't go anywhere, did you?
Yeah, I was up there with Ken and Rob, and yeah, we went up.
Oh, I didn't know you were up there. Well, good deal. Yeah, everybody seemed to have a lot of fun up there. You can't have a bad time with that. It's a good bunch of guys.
Hey, Daryl.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't find anything at all wrong with that radio. It's working 100%.
Okay, well, you know what? At least that's good news. I don't know what I thought. I hooked it up and it didn't get anything, but I don't know what I was doing wrong.
Well, the knobs are all over the place. You had the RF gain turned all the way down so you won't hear anything. And anyway, I'm going to put everything back where it's supposed to be, as the book says, when you first start to receive. Yeah, everything's fine. No, it works 100%, puts out about 115 watts, and very sensitive, the whole bit. Works like a charm. Memories work, the whole bit.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ken. Just let me know what I owe you.
Well, we got to get you down here to pick it up. I'm out of room here, so when you get heading this way, give me a buzz. I gotta get it back to you as soon as I can.
Okay. Well, the wife goes every day to Fresno, so I'll just go with her one day, and then we'll shoot over to your place. I don't know how to let you know.
Yeah, well, you can just give me a buzz. I thought you had my number. It's 289-289-1. That's it. It's easy to remember. The old Ford V8. 289-289-1. That's my number. WE60IB.
289-289-10?
Yep. 289-289-1. That's it. Of course, it's 559 area code, but that's understood.
Got it. Thank you. All right. I'll let you know.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Got that business taken care of.
K6USY, 1079 and 1100.
Gotcha, Aaron. Thank you. So, let's see. You were talking with KEG6 Charlie Echo Fox Daryl, and we had somebody else in here with him further away. Oh, yeah, Phil. Phil, go ahead now. I think I'm pointed more closer to you there. WB6GY K6MYC in the Bozo Net. Oh, I lost Phil again.
Well, he checks in and then he leaves.
Well, I tried to get him to stay.
Well, he's busy. Anyway, that's what he typically does. When I hear him early, he's wanting to get out.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to do something over on one of the 80-meter nets or something.
WA6AAJ727.
Hi, Mike. 727. Good evening.
Mikey and Ken and I think Rob maybe.
Rod, hey Mike. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, guys.
Yeah, you're sounding good. And did you get a chance to work Ralph down below?
Who?
Ralph, K6TSK.
Well, no, not tonight. I did Friday.
Oh, you worked him Friday?
Yeah, 1296.
Well, how in the hell? I can't figure out what's going on there. I was on 1296 from 7:30 to 7:45 and then some. And then I had a chat for a few minutes with K6USY, who was up at the Pine Crest site, Pine Ridge site. And he was on 1296 talking to his wife, and we chatted. So when was Ralph in there?
It might have been a little early. Like I said, he shows up at weird times, Mike. Sometimes he comes in real early. I don't recall exactly, but Bill might. I think Bill works him too.
Well, I called and about 8:40, about 7:40, I should say, about 7:40, I heard a weak CW call, CQ-CW. And I think it was Ralph, but it faded out. I didn't ever get the call sign, but I was guessing it was Ralph. But I answered it with my 600 watts, and I called and called and called and called and called, and I never got a response.
Well, I know he does check in with PQL on CW. I don't know if that's what you heard or not.
I don't know. Usually I can hear Ralph when he works PQL.
I looked for the guys up the hill about 2 or 3 times on Saturday, 40 and 6. I never could get anybody, or 40 was pretty crowded, but I couldn't find anybody.
Yeah, I never heard W6TO either place, but I monitored. I worked 40 meters Saturday night with great frustration. Worked about 5 stations across the U.S. Everybody was either poor operators or poor conditions. But we did make some contacts, but it was like pulling teeth. But I never worked anybody on 6. We monitored all day on Saturday, all day through the end of the evening on 6. Never heard a peep.
Yeah, 6 meters was real dead. I mean, I couldn't, even the FT8 on 313 was barely audible.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was kind of a bust for me, but I wasn't able to spend a lot of time at it. I had Frank was here on Sunday. Saturday, no, he was here Saturday too. So Saturday he was here. Sunday he was here as well. So we did hear a little burst of audio. We were outside of the patio and we heard a burst of audio, I think on Saturday. We raced in and said QRZ, and nobody ever came back. So whoever it was either a meteor burst or they didn't stick around.
Okay, roger that. Then I wasn't hearing things, and he confirmed it.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, good evening here. Thank you for coming in there on 6. At least we can make it work on 6 on this, on the check-ins here on the Bozo Net. Thanks, Mike. KWA6AAJ, K6MYC. Ralph was on tonight on 222, by the way. Ken OIB worked him.
Okay, well, that's good.
WB6JNP.
Good evening, Dane. WB6JNP back from Shaver Lake. I heard you last night. Of course, you were already back that time, too. K6MYC, go ahead.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, we're back from Shaver. Everything's fine. We'll be headed out Monday towards Oceano. So we'll be there for a week, and we'll see what goes on.
Oceana, is that a little bit north of Santa Rosa?
Yeah, I think it's over in that area someplace.
Oh, you know you're going there, but you don't know where it is, huh?
No, I haven't got behind the wheel yet, so I don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll hear you. Are you going to be operating up there?
Yeah, I'll take the 991 with me, and we'll have the normal antennas up for it. So, yeah, it's just, you know, in my case, it's just when we get off on these adventures, a lot of times it's all tied up with family. So, yeah, to me, family comes first. So I get to get everything set up and all that. But on the back of the trailer is both the 432 and 2-meter antennas. So, you know, I just have to get them hooked up and get them running.
Yeah, good. If you have a whole loop on 2, we should be able to hear you with 50 watts from up there, hopefully. We should be listening for you. When you hear me call N6RO, that means I'm pointed pretty close to where you're going to be. Over.
Okay. Well, I've got a pair of the loops for up there, and then I also picked up from Frank a 432 beam a while back, and I just have to retune it from the ATV frequencies down to the lower end of the band, and that'll at least give me something directional on 432, so that might help out.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be off that far. 439 is the ATV frequency. Either that or down at the 420 to 428 is ATV also, so it doesn't matter. I don't know which one it's tuned for, but it should work okay on 432 if you can get the match up where you can get some power into it. Very good. We'll have a safe trip up there. When are you leaving?
I believe we're leaving Monday.
That's next week.
Yeah, Monday of next week we'll be on the road, and I don't have any 6-meter antennas going, although I'm seriously thinking about building one that I can just leave hooked up on the trailer, and that way coaxes are there, everything's there. I just have to get the time to get them hooked up and get them going.
Yeah, okay. Well, we got a week to think about it anyway. Very good. I'll let you go. And let me see, I should point back down now toward, I'm pointed up toward, I wonder if W6 Papa Echo, are you in here, Mike? Somebody's talking. Tangled up with the rotator here. Sorry, guys, and now I'm pointed towards Sacramento, more or less. KO6KD or KR6MR, anybody?
And WB6GGY.
Oh, we got you. We called you earlier, but you didn't come back. Maybe I didn't have it far enough. I guess I was still pointed north. Good evening, Phil.
Yeah, well, as I was the barbecue too. In fact, I better get back to the barbecue. WB6GGY, Bozo 884.
Yeah.
Back to barbecue.
Go back to the barbecue. 73s for now. Thanks for checking in. Come back if you get time. Who was the other one? K6MYC? Very weak. I didn't copy.
Relay. That was KO6KD. This is KR6MR Bozo 759.
Okay, I got 759, and I guess I heard Bill, but boy, was he weak. I probably have to move the antenna a little bit more for him. But anyway, good evening. We missed you, of course, yesterday, but I guess you were busy with something family-wise or something there, John. Good evening. KR6MR Meadow Vista, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike and the group, KR6MR. Yeah, Bill's trying to get you. He's got a lot of power line noise, and it's been an issue for him for a little while now, so I think he heard you. He tried calling back. See if you can get him again, okay?
Yeah, I'll just have to move the antenna off of you. They'll go ahead and finish, and then I'll go down to get Bill.
Yeah, okay, just, I took a hiatus this weekend. I did nothing. A little work around the house, gardening work, and just rested. And didn't touch radios at all.
Okay. Hang on a sec. Problem, guys. I can make it go clockwise. I had this problem the other day, so I must have a loose wire up there. And I'm getting less current going clockwise than counterclockwise. Goes counterclockwise fine. No, it goes clockwise fine. I can't get it to go counterclockwise. That's what the problem is. So I'm stuck at 334 here. So I'm going to need help with the net. K6MYC. Bill, can you copy me at all?
Yeah, I hear you fine, Mike. Just live right there. Your motor control is more smart than you think. It only goes to the right. It doesn't go to the left.
Okay, well, I hear you say you heard me fine, but I can't copy you very well, Bill. I got power line noise, and I'm not pointed at you, and I'm stuck. Unless this thing starts to rotate. I had to do a full rotation all the way up to full, and then I got it back going the other way, and it went fine, but it doesn't want to start halfway, so there must be some kind of a bind or something in the tower, or a loose wire or something. Anyway, I may be stuck for the rest of the net here. Anyway, good morning, good evening to you, Bill, and we'll look for you tomorrow morning. I should be on 2 meters for just a few minutes, right around 8:30 or a little bit before. But then we got to get out of here. We've got a doctor's appointment at 9:45, so we'll be leaving about 9 o'clock. 73 Bill, KO6KD. See if Daryl is in there. Darren. See if Darren is in there, and I can check him in. Over.
Yeah, okay. Mike, you want me to relay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You and Bill just tried connecting. He has not heard Darren all day. That area back up to Reno. You're coming back this way again.
I can hear you, but I couldn't hear what you said. I guess you said that he hasn't heard Darren all day, right?
That is correct. Nothing from Darren at all. Over.
Okay, I'm still trying to make this rotor go, but I may have to just give up on it tonight. I can't make it go counterclockwise here. It's going now, but it just goes down to 334 and stops. It's like I got a bind or something.
Well, I don't know what to say. Just one of those days.
Okay, well, Rob, you want to try and finish the net here? You want to try to get over to Ken?
Okay, I wasn't hearing Bill very good, but I'll give it a try. Did you get me checked in? I tried twice, didn't hear your response.
No, we got you way back in the beginning, I think. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You could probably check in good old KN. I was lucky to get her away from the tennis match the first time, but I'm not thinking I'll do it again.
Okay, I'll put her down. Go down and to Oakley to see if you can get N6RO, over.
Okay, going that way now.
Somebody's on CW there, and that might be PQL.
I won't be able to help you with that. N6RO, Ken, you on tonight? This is a 6-meter.
I hear you, KD6SW, 145, Judy.
Rotor problems.
We hear you. Stand by a second, Rob. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, Reading. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6SW, Reading. We have you. QSL, thank you very much, Rich. Thanks for checking in here. KD6SW, 145, K6MYC. Thank you. 7-3, Rich. Okay, go ahead, Rob.
Okay. N6RO, you on tonight for the 6-meter Bozo Net? KM6SR and K6MYC with a rotor problem. N6RO, KM6SRR.
A power outage or something up there, Rob. I think we can just skip him. When he misses, it's rare, over.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure I'm pointed just right. This one doesn't aim right, so usually I just tune in until I hear people.
Yeah, I know, but he can hear you. He's got quiet location up here. He just isn't there. He didn't check in on 222 either.
Yeah, I did not hear him there also. Okay.
Try for the Bay Area and see if you can get anybody over there.
Now you're really pushing it.
N5 NPD, 1129.
N5 NPD, I hear you, Brett. 1129, you got him, Rob. 1129, Brett and Gustine there, or Newman.
Roger, let me go back a little bit.
Yeah, I hear Rob as well, but very low here. It's a 1. My noise is nothing, but you guys are a 1.
That should be a little better, Brett. N5 NPD, this KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, N5 NPD, yes, it came up to a 3 for me.
Yeah, I wasn't pointed at you quite right here. Mike has rotor problems, so thanks for being there.
Yep, roger.
7-3, Brett. Sorry, we'll have better luck. I don't know what's going on here, but this started yesterday or the day before yesterday, and it didn't get any better. Now it's worse. Now I can't go past and unwind it. I can't unwind it. I can't reduce the count, so I'm at 334 and stuck. I can't go below 334 degrees, which is east Sacramento.
Oh, Roger, Roger. All right, 33, I'll be gone for the week, so I won't be back around till next week.
Okay, listen up. Let's see if there's anybody that's hearing me that I may not be able to hear. QRZ Bozo Net, K6MYC, and KM6SRR, and others listening for any check-ins. Please come now, guys.
Yeah, I heard a little something way, way down. I didn't know if I just wasn't picking them up. Anybody up in the Modesto area? This is 6-meter Bozo Net, KM6SR with K6MYC.
W2WRX, Carl, are you there? Too, I can, but I just can't pull it out. I'm sorry, guys. If you can tell me who you are when you check into the next net on 2 meters or other bands, and I'll leave this log open because we're hearing you, but I've got rotor stuck here. Over. If we could get Ken in here, he can usually hear these guys, Rob.
Yeah, but he's got, the TV program interference.
Sometimes. Okay, QRZ again, Bay Area or any place that's copying me. Please give us a call, give us a long call. We've got 2 or 3 people listening. Please call. I've got rotor problems. K6MYC, QRZ 6-meter Bozo Net. Over. Usually if KLY was in there, he would hear me up here even. Why don't you go all the way to Santa Cruz? You can work, Tom, sometimes, can't you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have. There must be some blockage for me in the Bay Area. QRZ, 6-meter Bozo Net, KM6SR with K6MYC and rotor issues. KW6. What a great time for a cough. KW6S. Tom, you on connect with 6-meter Bozo Net? Yeah, I heard you a little bit, Tom. I got some bad noise that way right now.
Tom, if you could copy me, my rotor's stuck at 330. See if Lee is in there. Let's see if Lee can do a check-in. Get a check-in from Lee if you can copy me, Tom. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC standing by. Go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead, Tom. I'm trying to peek on you. KM6SR. KW6S, KW6S, KM6SR. You got a copy, Tom? I think I hear some voices, Mike, but I can't tell who it is.
Okay. I'm pointed toward Tom now. I fixed it. We found the problem with the rotator. The rotator had gone all the way to counterclockwise. I was trying to get to go even further counterclockwise and it wouldn't go any further for some strange reason. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. Yeah, much better now.
Yeah, it would be. Okay. Did you check and see if Lee was there?
I did. I didn't hear him at all. AF6 United, KW6S.
Okay, he obviously isn't there tonight. Well, now I should be able to go back into the Bay Area, so let's do that. I'll let you go, Tom. Thanks for hanging around there. And I don't know how the rotator got all the way to full counterclockwise lock, but it was. And I kept trying to go below 334, and that's where it overshoots to that point. So no wonder it wouldn't go any further. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, but Mikey's dumb and didn't get it. All right, thanks, Tom.
Very good. Should catch you tomorrow night. K6MYC, KW6S.
And I'll go back into the Bay Area here. Here we go. Say 285, Judy?
286.
Oh, that's close enough. 286, Bozo Net. Bay Area. Sorry, guys, I had what I thought was rotor problems, but I had Mikey problems here. QRZ Bozo Net, 6 meters, beaming into the Bay Area, please. K6MYC.
KLY and many others.
Gotcha, KLY. Stand by a second, Russ. Was there somebody else?
Yeah, November. Come on, Jim.
Hang on. November who?
November 6th. Bravo, Charlie, 1134.
1134, we got you. I'm not pointed at you very good here, Merle, but we got you, 1134. Pardon me, tonight I'm having, I thought I had a rotor problem, but I didn't, so I wasted a lot of time here. But anyway, good to hear you. We won't spend a lot of time with anybody tonight. We'll just get this net over with and get on with our day here. Thanks, Merle. N6BCC, K6MYC.
Roger, Mike. I just wanted to jump in there and check in and say hi and tell Judy hi for me and stuff, and we will catch you next week and stuff. So you have a great evening. We'll catch you later. K6MYC, N6BCC.
Roger, Merle. Very good. 73, and I'll say hi to Judy. I think she's hearing you, but the noise is pretty bad because I don't have the antenna quite on you there. 73, Merle. K6MYC, QRZ. Let's see. Anybody else in the San Joaquin Valley did we miss? Nothing heard there. How about Bay Area? I got K6KLY standing by. Go ahead, Russ. You take one, and then maybe you can see who else is there. Over.
Okay, well, Jim is definitely in here, maybe a couple others. Anybody in the Bay Area want to check in, call now. Oh, nothing. W1 to you, Judy. Good evening.
Judy says good evening. Okay. Let's see. Let me call one more time. And W6PQL. Who else up? WB6 WANI. How about you, Gary? How about KB6 WFC? KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. How about you, Mike?
Jim, are you hearing them?
come back. What did he say?
He said he's giving the other guys a chance before he takes over.
Jim very well. Russ, see if he's hearing anybody there. W6BQL, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, WB6WNI, K6MYC, calling and listening.
You hearing Jim, Mike?
Not audibly. I mean, he's in there, but I can't understand what he's saying. It's too weak.
Okay, that's what he's saying about you. Just bad conditions right now. Over.
Yeah, really bad. Has he heard anybody else?
Well, let me try one more time. Anybody else here in the Bay Area want to check in? Call now. Nothing.
Okay, boy, yeah, band is in terrible shape. It sounds like somebody shot 6 meters in the foot. Thank you, Russ. Good to hear you. And we'll move on. We got one more call to make, I think. Rob, you want to try, you think Betty or anybody else is going to be down south there?
Don't get Eddie checking in on 6 meters, and Rick has a broken antenna, I believe.
Okay, so I guess we're done.
Yep, I guess we are. Well, I'm not very good help here. My station is just going to pot.
Well, I was thinking mine was, but it was me. I should have wised up quicker. If I had good eyes, I would have picked up on that problem already. For some reason, it got into mode 1, and when it was in mode 1, it went to the heading that somebody told it to go to, and it might have been me. Or tried, anyway. All right. We're sort of sorted out now. Thanks, Rob. Good evening to you, Aaron. Thanks for backing us up there. And good night to you, Russ. 73 to anybody else that's copying us. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Last call.
Comment?
Go ahead to comment.
Hey, Mike, it's just N6BCC. I was wondering, is it my signal and stuff a little better right now? I had my power turned down on my radio.
Oh, yeah, way better.
Okay, I was only running about 35 watts. Okay, all righty. I'll let you go there. Anything, like I said, I just wanted to see if it was better. So have a great evening. Tell Judy hi. We'll catch you later. K6MYC and 6BCC.
Yeah, thanks, Merle. We'll see you perhaps on Wednesday. Call one more time. Last call, 6 meter check-ins. K6MYC 50.140. Listening for anybody else before we close the net. K6MYC Delta Mike 07. All quiet on the western front. Good night, all.
Hey, Mike, what's your count?
On what band?
Well, both of them.
Well, let's give it to Judy and let her see. I think we got more on 220 than we got on 6.
Well, I've got 18.
How many do you have on 6?
I have. I have 18.
18 on 6?
Yeah, I've got 18 on 6 also. got 13 on 222.
13 on 220 over here on this list. This is 222.
I know.
She's counting. On 222, 18 on 6.
Boy, I missed 4 of them on 222 then.
Okay, why don't we just, I'll hold the mic and I'll let Judy read the list 5 at a time for you on 222, okay?
He's undoing the wire here. Okay, number 1. 610, 47, 226, 432, 111 over.
Okay, got him.
507, 285, 1296, 3, 1079, and 1100 over.
Okay, got him.
637, 336, 160, 1200, 776, and 249 done.
Okay, I didn't get the check-ins that Paul handed off to you there, 336 and 160, and I didn't hear Fred 507, so that's got me up to where I'm even with you, I believe.
All right, and now on 6 meters.
He's got 6 meters, okay.
Oh, 6 meters, okay. All right, 7-3.
Okay, Judy. Hey, I took account of what you gave me, and I'm only coming up with 17.
17 on 220. Did you hear her say number 3?
Yep.
She'll count 220 again. On 222, she has 17. Is that what you have?
Yeah, I counted what she gave me, and that was 17, but she was saying 18.
No, I guess we got 6 and 222 mixed up. They're almost the same. 18 on 6 and 17 on 222, over.
Okay, we got it. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. That was Jerry Robs. Have a rest there. Say hi to Candace.
Okay, and 73 to you and Judy, K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
Good night there.
Good night, Mike. Good night, Judy, K6USY.
Yeah, good night, Aaron, and good night to Brittany.
Yep, she's sitting here playing video games. She really should be studying for her general, but I'll let it pass.
Yeah, it's funny. She let Candace get ahead of her.
Candace not ahead of her. She's got a tech license.
Oh, I was thinking that she didn't have any license. No, I know that Brittany's got a license. That was a stupid statement. Ignore me.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, the agreement was if we got a cat, she'd get her general, and of course we already have the cat, so she's got to go get her general now.
Okay.
Catch you later.
See ya.
K6USY.
7-3.
Good night, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR 73, and good night to Brittany playing in the background.
Good night, Rob. K6USY.